Inching closer to the money rounds, we are over in the Champions League, as of course the second round of qualifying is coming to a close. Who's going to take advantage in the second legs? Who's going to go home? Who's going to go through? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks. Pam's giving a prediction video today. We're taking a look at the second round of qualifying in this year's Champions League, and it is the second legs, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and bang up today with all things Champions League related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys, under one rooski. Of course, some sides are edging closer to home, some sides are edging closer to the next round. We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a minute. Of course, maybe shout out to my VRPs. They're the patrons, guys. But anyway, what are we talking about? We are talking about the results first of last match. First legs, and then of course we're going to look through the all important second legs. Of course, I am happy to be here. I am very happy to be here because I've just recorded the Europa Conference League. Oh, that is a monstrous competition. Remind me and the next season, do not do the qualifying stages of the Europa Conference League. It is absolutely brutal. But anyway, we're going to do this. Subscribe, please, to the channel. But these are the results for the first legs. Get all off with Qarabağ up against Zürich. Ended up as a 3-2 win for Qarabağ. My pick's on the left-hand side. The real deal's on the right. So ain't too shabby on that one. Meanwhile, Žalgiris did beat Malmö 1-0 win in the end. I went with a draw myself. Of course, we want Malmö to lose so we can pick up a couple of their players. Because if Malmö get through to the knockout stages, guess what? Our hopes and dreams for picking any of those players up for Rovers are gone. Pyunik against Dudelange with a big bonding win for Dudelange on the road. Of course, they're bringing back to Luxembourg for the second leg. Ludogorets Razgrad 3-2 win for Shamrock. Rovers, that looks like they're going to be out. Midtjylland with a draw against Larnaca, of course, coming out of Greece. Linfield with a big 1-0 win over Glimt. That's a bit of a surprise there. Dinamo Zagreb with a 2-2 draw over Shkupi. Helsinki did lose to Viktoria Plzeň in the first leg there, so big away day win. Maccabi Haifa with a big 1-1 draw against Olympiakos. We expect that one to turn around in the second leg. Ferencvárosi, a big 2-1 loss to Slovan. Bratislava, I went the other way. Kiev with a big 2-2 draw against Fenerbahçe. And Maribor Sheriff 0-0, and I called that one bag on the nose. Those are the first legs. We're going to take a look at the second legs now, and of course we'll see who goes through, in my eyes, to the next stage, of course, where we have some big bad boys. So of course, make sure you subscribe, of course. Keep you bang up to date with of course Champions League football. But this is it. Again, this is just for fun. Make sure you get your picks in down below, and of course I'll have a look at them as well. So we're going to jump at the deep end, of course, and have a look at these games. Kicking off with FC Zürich up against Qarabağ. That's right, coming at you out of Switzerland at the Razgrad. That's right, taking place on the 27th of July. Zürich, though, losing 3 in the bouts, 50% form for them, 1-3, and lost 3 over the last 6. Up against Qarabağ side, just 1 defeat pass for them, 1 defeat pass 6, 75% form. Of course, 3-2 it was for Zürich last time around in Qarabağ. Actually, it was 3-2 win for Qarabağ, sorry, last time around in, of course, Qarabağ in the reverse fixture. Qarabağ are not in action before this game. Zürich, though, take on Luzern in domestic top flight there. They're anticipated to win that game, and they're also anticipated to win this game, of course, when it comes to Switzerland. The odds for this one, then, shall we? I've just lost them in the corner of my eye. 2017 on is your Zürich here. 13.5 is your, and 35 is also your away win. That's, of course, to win this game, and not the grand scheme of things. Just to win this game. Going to go with the 2-0 win for Zürich in the end. Moving forward, we have Malmö up against FK Žalgiris, coming at you from Sweden. Now these two sides have played each other 3 times in the past, 1-1 each, of course. There's a 1-1 lost 1, draw 1 for Malmö. 58% form for them, just 1 defeat past 6. Meanwhile, Žalgiris unbeaten in the last 6, picking up 5 wins and a draw to boot. Of course, the biggest wins over each other was a 1-0 win, and of course they drew as well. Last time they played each other in Malmö was a 0-0 draw back in July 2015. So Žalgiris have yet to concede a goal against Malmö over the last 3 encounters. Meanwhile, Malmö will play Zürich in the Swedish top flight there. Before this game, anticipated win that game. They're also anticipated win this game against Žalgiris, and it'll be a bit of a shocker if they don't get the W on that game as well. I've gone with the 2-0 for Malmö, which again delays any business for Rovers on this one. Of course, I'll give you the odds. I should give the odds. 11-2 on is your Malmö, 11-2 is your draw, 11-1 is your long shots. That's Žalgiris. Meanwhile, Dudelange up against Pyunik. Of course, Dudelange coming out of Luxembourg, and this main match will be in Luxembourg at the Stade Jos Nussbaum. One time, 83% form for them. Dudelange just just one defeat in 6. 83% form. Pyunik, though, just one defeat past 6. Also 58% form heading into this. 1-0 it was for Dudelange on the road back on the 19th of July, and I look forward to bringing it back home on this one, taking place on the 26th of July. The odds for this one, though, Dudelange are 7-5 for the victory, 2-1 is your away win, and 2-1 is also your draw. Back in Luxembourg, you see, 3-1 win for them, and maybe they might make it to the power stages, get a bit of money for their efforts as well. One side you can imagine are already out, and that is Shamrock Rovers. They've got it all to do in the second leg up against Ludogorets Razgrad. 75% form for Stephen Bradley's boys, taking place at the Taliat Stadium, of course. Just one defeat past 6 up against the Ludogorets Razgrad side, unbeaten in the last 6. 92% form for them. Of course, Shamrock Rovers haven't lost any of their last 19 home games, so that will be some bone of contention, or at least a little bit of something for them to hope on this game. Shamrock also in action against Bodø United in the Irish top flight there. The odds are here, 21-10 is your host, 94 is draw, 65 is your away win. Shamrock Rovers, 2-1 win for them to take it to the house. It's not going to be enough, though. They're going to lose that one in aggregate if you get your calculators out and join me as well. Meanwhile, AEK Larnaca coming up against Midtjylland over in Greece. Played each other just the one time. Of course, Larnaca unbeaten in the last 6 games, picking up 4 draws, though, and a couple of wins. Meanwhile, Midtjylland 1-2 lost and drawn 2 over the last 6, of course. However, haven't won the last 4. For Midtjylland. It was a draw last round in Midtjylland in Denmark. This round, though, of course, is in Greece, where quick look at the odds shows that Larnaca 60-5 for the victory, 65 on is your Midtjylland. They are favourite to win this game. 23-10 is your draw. I don't think so, though. I've gone with the 1-0 for Larnaca at home. This is so important for teams such as Larnaca. It's also quite important for Midtjylland as well. But I do see Larnaca taking the odds on this one. But Glimt, another side who have got it all to do in the second leg, will be hosts to Linfield, of course. Knudsen, the manager for Glimt, up against Linfield's David Healy. Of course, 50% form for Glimt, 1-3 and lost 3 over the last 6. Meanwhile, Linfield back-to-back wins for them, 58% form, including a 1-0 win over Glimt in Northern Ireland. Back-to-back clean sheets as well for Linfield, picking up one against the New Saints as well as Glimt, but both those games were on the road. Were at home. But Glimt, though, did lose to Linfield, but prior to that, they did pick up a 2-0 win over HamKam. They're also in action against Kiev in the domestic top flight there in Norway. Meanwhile, Linfield are waiting to kick off the season on the 30th of August. The odds for this one, though, but Glimt 10-1 on there. Red hot favourites. 50-2 is your draw. 80-1 is your Linfield. I'd love to see Linfield go through, but unfortunately, 3-1 it will be, and Bodø Glimt will go through in the end. Moving on to matey boys, Shkupi up against Dinamo Zagreb, coming at you as well on the 26th of July. Nacional Arena Tornoproski, of course. 50% form for Shkupi here. 1-2 lost 2 and draw 2 of the last 6. Dinamo Zagreb winning 4 of the last 6. Unbeaten the last 6 as well. In fact, unbeaten the last 11. 83% form for them. Of course, 2-2 was in Zagreb last round. Of course, got it all to do in the second leg. At home, sorry, are they at home? They're playing away here. 8-1 is your Shkupi on this one. 10-3 on is your Zagreb. They are favourite to win this one. 50-4 is your draw. I'm back in Zagreb to get a 2-0 win. It was a bit of a surprise that they could only pick up a draw at home last round. Viktoria Plzeň up against HJK Helsinki, coming out of Finland, of course, taking place on the 26th of July. Plzeň, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them up against HJK Helsinki. 1-2 lost 2 and draw 2 over the last 6. Of course, they did lose last time, 2-1 it was to Plzeň in Finland, but of course the roles have been reversed as well. HJK Helsinki taking on Ilves in the top flight in Finland this coming week. They're anticipated to win that game, but they're anticipated to lose this game against Plzeň in midweek. I'll give you the odds right here right now. 5-2 on is your Viktoria Plzeň. That's 7-2 is your draw. 6-1 is your long shots. That's HJK Helsinki. You're going to go with the hosts here. 2-0 win for them. And again, will it be enough? We'll see about that. Olympiakos up against Maccabi Haifa. Let's get into the deep end on this one. They played each other twice, of course, and it's been back-to-back draws. Olympiakos, they're just 1 win in 6 for them. Not great form for them heading into this. Up against Maccabi Haifa side, who have picked up just 1 win in 6. Also 25% form for them as well. It was a draw last round, of course, back in Israel. And, of course, the previous encounter was the 3-3 draw back in November 2002. That was in Greece way back when. Olympiakos, are they in action? No, they are not. Waiting to get the season underway, but they are expected to win this game, I imagine. 5-3 on for Olympiakos, 35 draw, 94 is your win. I'm going with a big 3-0 win. Get back to winning ways, because it looks like that form looks pretty shitty for Olympiakos. They need to turn the clocks around and get moving in the right direction. Slovan Bratislava against Ferencvárosi, another tasty one as well. Plays of the 50, just the one time, of course. course, we'll talk about in a minute. 50% form for Slovan Bratislava, 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2. Up against the Fenerbahçe side, who picked up just 1 defeat past 6, 58% form as well. 2-1 it was for Slovan Bratislava last time around. That was in Ferencvárosi. So again, the Hungarian outfit have got it all to do in the second leg. Let's take a look at that second leg. The odds here, we have 2-1 is your host, 23-10 is your, 6-5 is your away one. Could go either way, very tight here. I'm going with a 0-0 draw, which of course will favour Slovan Bratislava with the upper hand from the first leg. Into the final two now, we have Fenerbahçe up against Dinamo Kiev. What a game this is. Absolutely crunchy encounter. 6 times they played each other since 2006. 2 was for Kiev, nothing for Fenerbahçe, and 4 draws. Fenerbahçe, though, unbeaten in the last 18 games. They're at home as well, winning 4 and drawing 2 of the last 6. Of course, Kiev, without a win in 3, 50% form for them, 1-2 lost 2 and draw 2 over the last 6. The last time around, there was a 0-0 draw in Kiev, and last time they played each other in Fenerbahçe with competitive action was also a 0-0 draw. Fenerbahçe, of course, not in action. Meanwhile, the odds, 20-13 on is your Fenerbahçe. They are favoured to win this game. 5-2 is your draw. 70-4 is your away win. That's Kiev. I'd like to see Kiev go through, but I don't think it's going to happen. They will tumble into either Europa League or Conference League or whatever, and hopefully extend the European adventure that way. And then wrap it up, of course, it was last season's surprise package. Sheriff up against NK Maribor, of course, taking place in Zimbru. Of course, Tiraspol unbeaten in the last 14 games. Of course, 75% form for them, winning 3 and drawing 3. Up against the Maribor side, just 1 win and 6 for them, 50% form, drawing 4 of the last 6 as well, including a 0-0 against Tiraspol last round in Maribor. The odds for this one, though, for this leg and this leg alone is 64 on is your Sheriff, of course, 25 is draw, 70-4 is your away win. That's Maribor. Back in, of course, a 2-1 for the Sheriff here to take it to the house. Who will go through, though? Get your calculators out, and of course, here they come. Zürich will go through 5-3 on aggregate, joined by Malmö as well. They go through 2-1. Dudelange with a big 4-1 win over Pyunik. Shamrock are out. Ludogorets, Razgrad go through. Larnaca also squeak through to the next round, as do Bodø, Glimt. Zagreb go through. Shkupi go out. Plzeň go through. Helsinki are out. Olympiakos with a comfortable win in the end. Slovan Bratislava will join them, as will Fenerbahçe, 4-3 win for them, and of course Sheriff with a 2-1 win over Maribor. That's of course the state of play in the second qualifying round, second legs. Make sure you subscribe, of course, if you're new to the channel, and of course make sure you come back for the third qualifying round and beyond. Of course, domestic seasons around England will kick off next weekend, so make sure you come back for that, and of course we look forward to the starts of other major leagues across Europe. But that is it. So, of course, subscribe if you're new. Of course, hit the little bell as well. Smash your thumbs up. Does wonders for the old channel and of course for this video as well. But until then, boys and girls, I'm out of here. Be safe out there, and until then, we're done.